Hey guys, sorry about the last video. I kind of left you guys out on a hanger or a cliffhanger. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. But anyways guys, I'm sorry about the last video. I left you guys on a cliffhanger, my bad. But we're gonna continue it, and this kind of intertwines with what if Bakugo had Venom. So keep an eye on that series with the series, because if you want spoilers, you can kind of go watch that, but if you want to ignore the parts about Deku in that one, you can. But let's get right into this one. Deku and Bakugo are walking under that bridge, and instead of the slime monster or the sludge monster wanting Deku's body, sorry I didn't make that clear in the last one, he goes after Bakugo's body. And they both are fighting the sludge monster as All Might pops out and is like, I am here! Corny. But he hangs back and watches these kids fight the sludge monster that he was so-called fighting. And Deku and Bakugo are starting to beat up the sludge villain pretty bad, and he's starting to retreat, but All Might is right there to stop him, and he does a Texas smash, sends the sludge villain flying at Deku and Bakugo. But Deku activates his Amplify with his speed and strength times 10, and he's barely able to move out the way with Bakugo. All Might is about to put the sludge villain in a nearby bottle he found, but then he asks for Deku's name, and then he says, sorry about that, he says, my name is Izuku Midoriya, and All Might goes through the whole ordeal and says, do you want to inherit my power? And of course Deku says yes, as he's never had a pro hero even talk to him, let alone say, do you want to inherit my power? So Deku accepts and eats his hair, as his body was already in the perfect conditions. Deku and Bakugo go home, and they train for the whole 10 months that they have. And the 10 months flies by really fast, and they go to the entrance exam, and they wish each other the best of luck. And they both just sprint in, especially with Deku's speed amplifier, and he speeds in, gaining 250 points along with Bakugo. But they want to hang back and let the rest of them get some points, as they don't want to be the only ones to show up to UA just from the entrance exam. And President Mike explained earlier to watch out, don't mind the 0-pointer, but the 0-pointer comes stomping out, and Bakugo tries to punch it away, but he ends up just kind of incinerating its face, but it's still alive and well, as he just kind of knocked it back. So Deku, not wanting Uraraka getting crushed, he pulled her out and takes her back, as he jumps up and delivers a times 50 smash, along with one for all, of course. He does a times 50 smash, and it completely destroys that half of the city. He comes back down, and everyone is like, what did you just do to that thing? And he's like, I took it down. And they're like, how did you do that? And he's like, I don't know, I just have that strong of a quirk, stop asking me, as he starts getting irritated by everyone crowding him. And Uraraka is just hanging tight in the back, and he says, are you okay? Exiting the crowd. She says, yes, I'm okay, but I have to thank Bakugo too. And then Bakugo's like, how do you know my name? From the entrance exam. Of course, Uraraka says, I heard him, whatever his name is, it's Deku. Yes, Deku. I heard him talking to you, and he called you Bakugo, so that's what I just decided to call you. But I can't just thank you, Deku. I have to thank Bakugo here. As I was saying, thank you, Bakugo, for giving him enough time to get me out. Bakugo accepts the reward, as you could say, because he's still too cocky that he's getting into UA, even though he already does. Go check out my latest video. They both go home, and they both get letters from UA saying that they passed, and they show up a couple days later for orientation. The same ordeal happens when Aizawa shows up in his little sleeping bag, or whatever you want to call it, and the whole thing happens where they do the dashes and the side jumps, and most importantly, the throws. As I said in my video a couple of days ago, Bakugo had 9,500 meters. I'm not sure if that's the right one, but Deku got 10,250 meters as his strength was amplified times 25 along with One For All. So I'm pretty sure you can guess what happened. As though Deku has his own quirk, he still utilizes One For All to his own advantage. The first day of school is over and he returns home and tells his mom all about the day. The second day starts as any school day would. They learn about all the other subjects as they're not just all muscle and with no brains. They still have to learn about regular school stuff. And then the end of the day comes with their final class being Shoto Aizawa. And Aizawa tells them that this is like any normal day of school and to treat it like it's more than that though. As every day they're in his class and the class is in session, it'll be vicious training every single day in that class. As they start their training, they go to what's that one place? I kind of forgot what it was, but they start their training and it's that little place Cementos put up to where they can make their special moves. This is kind of a time skip right here, but they start up with their special moves and they are developing their special moves a bit early in this one since everyone is doing a bit better. They decide to work on the special moves earlier because everyone is already much farther ahead than what they were before. Bakugo comes out with AP shot and Deku comes out with shoot style and yeah. But let's not forget, he still has his Amplify quirk, so he can amplify how much One For All he can use no matter what. It won't break his bones as he's using his quirk to amplify another quirk inside his own body. Sounds cool, doesn't it? So they get done with their special moves and they decide today was a hard enough day and they all go home except for Deku. As he goes home and starts to train even harder than today because today just wasn't a challenge to him because he has 2 OP quirks, One For All and let's not forget his Amplify quirk. So Deku's training, right? And then Bakugo knocks on the door and asks for to train with him. And he's surprised as everyone else looked tired except for them two, and he notes that Bakugo is looking a lot stronger lately and Bakugo compliments him on the same thing. They start their training at the beach late into the night and they seem to be evenly matched except Bakugo learns that Deku was only using his One For All at 5%. As he amplifies it times 2, he's at 10%, surpassing him. Not by a lot, but it's a significant enough difference to send Bakugo flying back surprised. Deku trying to get home, he finishes the fight at times 4 and goes to 20%. He sends Bakugo into a nearby tree just like they were little as Deku made this comment. Bakugo being mad but also excited that Deku has grown this much, he comments that he got lucky because he has 2 quirks as they both laugh it off and go home. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one, and this is only the part 2 as the next part will be with the sports festival, and it goes much different than you think. So stay tuned for that. That will be posting next Saturday as these videos are kind of stressful to get out. Sorry for that stutter right there, but thank you so much. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you know when these videos come out. Peace out, guys.